oh my goodness, I made it. And I found a friend.
In Canada.
In Canada. I'm finally sitting down to play a game. Yay! Because that didn't happen at Gen Con. So I am lucky to have snagged Carol, who is going to teach us Root. Don't give me that look! So tell us a little bit about the game.
So Root is our asymmetric 4-player base game, war game, and it's with these deceptively cute women creatures.
Wait, let us zoom into these adorable creatures. Oh, it looks a little angry. Okay, yeah.
A little angry. This is the Marquis de Cat.
Oh, wow.
They've upset everyone in the forest. No one likes the Marquis de Cat because, you know, cats are jerks.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. True facts.
100%.
There are cats, there's bunnies, mice, foxes, birds, and Le Petit Vagabond.
Le Petit Vagabond. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Oh, I like it. It has nice big eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the biggest thing is that it's completely asymmetric, so everyone's going to be playing very differently from one another. And the goal of the game is just to be the first one in 30 points.
So how does this compare to Vast?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a tricky question.
They are both board games.
And on that note,
they are both asymmetric. They are both done by the same artist, but I'd say that this one has more universal concepts, and we do include a how to play walkthrough, and we give you little cards on your first turn and a little board setup card. So we know that asymmetric games are not easy to learn, especially when everyone's playing for the first time, so that's something that we thought of. And, you know, one thing we didn't have in Vast is, so complexity level, how to play, aggression level, just so it suits your play style.
Wow, okay, see, I like that. For someone like me, I need as much help as I can get, so that's fantastic. Alright. So can I just do a quick introduction around the table? You know Nicole.
Oh, hi. It's me again.
This is your first time playing?
It is, yes. And I've not played Vast, so I'm pretty excited to give this a try.
Hello, Chris, designer of Lanterns and other things.
And have you played Root before?
I have not, and I haven't played Vast, so this is entirely new.
Okay, so this will be different for you too. Okay, so we'll get some thoughts after.
Hi, my name's Anthony. I'm just a board gamer, and I know all these people.
What is the pitch? Like, what does it look like?
Pitches, go to a trade show.
Like conventions are the traditional. There can be pitches anywhere, but if you're looking to get started, you've never pitched before, designer publisher speed dating at conventions is definitely a fantastic place to start because you will sink or swim by that elevator pitch.
I'm Donna Pryor. I am the organized play manager for Catan Studio, and my job consists of managing the tournament system for all English language countries for Catan GmbH. Yesterday we had a preliminary qualifier. It was open to all attendees of Fan Expo, so they could come out and try to get a seat at the Nationals. Today we have the Nationals happening, and most of the people here who are out here have all pre-qualified at home at their home store or their home convention and have driven, trained, or flown here to participate. And then we'll take the top 16 people from today. We'll move them tomorrow to the semifinals, and then we have a single elimination down to a final 4, and then one more game, and then we get our winner. And the winner goes to Germany to represent Canada in the World Championship. And the person also gets to join the new America's Championship in partnership with DeVere. We're doing one from the top to the bottom. bottom of the Americas. So you'll be going to Santiago, Chile. The nice thing about being here is that the reputation of Canadians being kind is helpful. Everybody here is on time. So on their lunch break,
Oh wow,
it's a pleasure. Well, we've got Rise of the Incas, which is coming out soon, and which is really nice because you're playing essentially the Incas settling in Peru, and it's got a really neat mechanics where the jungle can take your settlement back. Check it back for our national champion.
It is kind of close to nighttime, so we've had a really busy day. Went down Artist Alley, found some really fantastic things. We're now in the game room, hoping to play some fun games. We'll see how that pans out. So trying something new. So it's Draconis Invasion, but we're going to be playing the expansion. So we're going to give this a try. We'll get a little bit of information about what it's about, and then we'll come back and let you know what we thought of it.
Hey, I'm Jeff. I'm the creator of Draconis Invasion. It's on Kickstarter coming up, or maybe even right now, depending on when you're watching this. It's a deck building game, and you're probably thinking, oh, not another deck builder. But Draconis Invasion kind of changes things in interesting ways. You know, one thing is there's these mission cards you have to complete. Another thing is there's these different waves of invaders that you can sort of choose who to kill. There's a timer with a terror count, the terror die that's counting up and showing new events that hurt the leading player. There's a bit of an auto balance there. And also a limit on whether you're going to buy on a turn, or whether you're going to fight somebody, or whether you're going to get campaign cards. And all those things together wrapped up in this game. This is actually the expansion for the original Draconis game. So looking for support, and hope you'll check it out.
Okay, so we just finished, and we're just going to get thoughts from everybody, you know, what they thought of the game. So we're going to start with Nicole.
I think I didn't quite grasp the cycling of cards well enough to begin with, but once I started to kind of turn my deck, things sped up and I was able to do things, and it was satisfying being able to kill the bad guys and the big bads. Like I ended up killing this ice dragon. He's pretty great.
That's pretty wonderful.
I killed him. So yeah, it was interesting as well, being able to carry some money over, do a little bit of bits and pieces on your turn. Usually in deck builders it's like do one thing and that's it. In this you get a bit of action, then you can choose something else, and then you get to keep some money. So yeah, it was really fun.
So this is actually my second time playing it. Both times were pretty much similar, but I get in the habit of I trim down my deck too much, and it kind of hurt me in the end game a little bit. Okay. But it was still a lot of fun.
Deck builders are something that I think I just don't generally grasp the concept well. You know, you need to know when to properly discard cards, which ones to keep, which ones to buy at that moment that maybe you can discard later. I have a tendency to hang on to cards too long, and it really clogs the deck. So I don't generally play an effective game with deck builders. I definitely, after playing it, I think it's something that people who are not familiar with deck players can catch on to, because there's not a lot of writing on the cards. It's pretty straightforward. There's lots of opportunity to collect other cards to get you points. So that's really, I like that open aspect, so anybody can play it, easy to pick up, easy to play, and it's not overly punishing. Someone who is really into deck builders and wants a bit of the challenge, I don't know if this is it. Now, to be fair, we only played the one game. You can't really judge it after that. You'd have to play it a couple times and maybe develop that strategy. I just don't know how challenging of a game it's going to be for those expert players. Like I said, you'd have to play it again to find out. We've left the hall, and we are now at a gaming event run by, I don't know if she's calling it Quiche or Quickie anymore, but wanna do games, and we are playing some games. Like, that's what it's all about, right? So the first game that we're gonna take a look at tonight is Cryptid. So we'll take a look at that, and we're all new to playing it. I have some familiar faces at the table, which we will chat with in a bit, to get some going-in thoughts, and then maybe some afterthoughts about how we like the game. So I'm gonna go play the game. We'll talk about it in a bit. See ya. That's the end of Day 1 and 2 at Fan Expo 2018. Check out Part 2 to see more at the convention.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.